Okay, hello everyone. So this time the video is a bit different. I do have one item to open, but I'll do that right at the end. So the first part of this video, I'm just going to repackage and return the cards I received yesterday, which if you're interested, you can look back at the video and see what's happened. But basically I received some fake cards, and the quality of the cards were not great. So they were advertised as very good, um, but obviously it's not very good. And it could be that the person selling it is not a collector, so they have no idea what's good or very good to them is actually acceptable at best. But the ones I received are actually poor or you know um, heavily played with, and I'll show you them in a minute. So if you've seen the video, you'll see that I opened up with these first. These are actually real, so they're sleeved up. The ones that are unsleeved are actually fake. So you can see the state of the sleeves again. And then if I take it out again just to show you exactly what was on the other video, there's like a really big crease right across the back of that card. But these ones are real. I mean, would you say this is very good condition? I mean, you may disagree with me. I don't know. Um, but basically, the seller wasn't too happy that I put um, significantly different to what they described it as. Now, this is probably the best condition one on the face of it. But if you look at the back, you can see like a chunk has come off it. You got whitenings around the edges. I mean, again, some people might think it's very good condition just based on the front, looking at the front of it. But yeah, like I say, this is the best condition out of all the ones that are worth looking at. And then obviously you've got this one, um, and you can see the state of the sleeve. This one's not too bad. There are whitenings and dots dotted about. There's quite a big whitening on that side there. But this one, it's really rough around the edges. I can't really explain it to you. There's a dot there. I don't know where that's come from. Um, but generally, this one's also not terribly bad. But you have to feel it. It's really rugged. But you can see from the sleeve why that might be. Um, and again, they wrapped all this up without putting any additional bubble wrap or anything to stop it shaking around. So it may be in a bit better condition than this before it was sent, and then it probably got bashed about with the dices. The booklet isn't even. This is from an ETB from Diamond and Pearl, but this box is a Lost Origin Battle Stadium. So it's not really for this. There is a little Battle Stadium slip there. I've not even taken that out of the box to have a look at. So I'm putting these straight back in, as it were, with the dice and the counters. And then these figurines. So these are counterfeits as well. So you can see there's no stamp or label on any of these. And now that you've got them in hand, you can actually see, that they are not genuine. But it would have been all right if the cards were all right. I would have kept it. But I collect cards. I don't collect figurines. Despite the fact that these are not too bad actually for a counterfeit. But hey ho, it is what it is. Okay, so those are the three cards here. So I'll put them right there so it's still in camera. These are the others, and I'll go through them one by one just to show that I've not taken any card out, and I've put exactly what I received back in to the box. None of these are sleeved. And I'll show you the back of these cards in a tick. But yeah, these were just wrapped together with an elastic band. I mean, nobody would grade these cards anyway because the value is like minimal, if any. Maybe £1 or two for the ones that you can get rid of. Otherwise, these are bulk prices really. So you can see the back here, the condition of the cards. You know that they've all got whitening on them. Some worse than others. So I mean, yeah, feel free to give me your views on whether you agree that these are very good condition, and or whether I'm a bit harsh in saying that it's significantly different, bearing in mind that some of them are fake. So the fake, I would be surprised if anyone says it's not significantly different. But yeah, but just based on the condition of the cards, I'd be curious to hear, what anyone thinks about this. This one, that one's a fake. You can feel it. It's a fake, straight off. And this one actually, some of them you can really tell. But the condition themselves are not fantastic. Anyway, so this is the first pile. So let me just use the same elastic band that I put everything on the floor here, so you can see everything that's still on the floor. I was quite upset, and I just basically left it in my living room floor, and I didn't touch it. So that's that pack there, and then this one here. So the fake is this Shaman V-Star. There's no anyone who's seen a few of my videos will know exactly what I mean by the test to see the sandwich card, as it were, to tell that they're real. This one is just one straight up card. There's no sandwich at all. You can see it's white all across, so there's no lining in any of these cards, and there's no texture. You can see here that the hollow, as with the video yesterday, it's vertical. It's not diagonal. Same with this one. The shine is vertical, not diagonal, and there's no texture, and it's far too smooth. Can you see the shine? The reflection, sorry, the light reflection. You can tell, it's completely smooth all across, and it's like a film on top, and there's no texture whatsoever on any of these. So a bit disappointing, really. And again, another giveaway is the fact that these are not sleeved either. So it's almost like they're not bothered if it's damaged. And this is the one that they've supposedly. I mean, I don't know if the intention was to do the test, but they did rip it out, and you can see that it's not. It's a fake. You can tell by the texture. Anyway, so let's just quickly go through, because I've still got to wrap it up. I don't want this video to be too long on just sealing and repackaging back to send back the item, and then I'll show you the back. So, I mean, this is again advertised as very good condition. Oh, that's probably the best condition. The Japanese card. That Japanese cards are mostly better quality comparatively. But yeah. I mean, this again, yeah. I would completely disagree that this is very good condition. But as I said at the beginning, for someone then that's the Moltres. Look at that. But for someone who's not a collector, they may, I don't know how, but they may think it's very good condition. I mean, in my opinion, even if I wasn't a collector, I wouldn't have classed these as very good condition, in all honesty. And if they've done the rip test and knew it was fake, I would caveat it and say some of these may be proxy if you don't like the word counterfeit or the word fake. And I appreciate that not many people would like those kind of words. So I'll put the real ones right at the back, and I'll do something that the seller didn't do, and that's put some bubble wrap in there, just to stop it from moving. The box is quite small, so I'll put a thicker one. I'll put this one. this one in just to prevent any further damage to the card, to the already damaged cards, I suppose. But you know, I always like to protect things adequately as a collector. It pains me to say this, but even if it's not my cards, it depends on if they're a collector or if they just want to enjoy playing it. If they're a player, a card player, which I'm not, they might be happy with any condition as long as they can use them in tournaments or playing with their friends and stuff. What's this? It's a nice little message here as well. I hope you enjoy the. I didn't see this when I opened it as much as I did. Oh, okay. So these are personal cards. I don't know. Maybe they did. Well, unless they were a child when they traded it in the playground and got a fake. But I don't know. The VMAX. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't really matter. It is what it is. That they are fake. I don't know how they managed to get them and not realize they are fake. So as you can see, I'm using their original packaging, so there can be no swapping or anything. I've just put it all in, and now I'm going to seal it again with brown tape. Okay, so I can't, after sealing this up, swap it for something else because it will be exactly the same packaging. So when they open it, they'll see it's the same packaging that they used to send it to me. And I'll even use the same box that they sent it to me in. So this is the exact same box. If you look at my video previously, it's in a Boots box, and I showed all the way around. So notice this rip here, because I'm going to do another recording when I pop it into send. Now that's already written on there, so it's not my writing. It looks like it says Dudley. So when I seal it up, I'm going to be careful not to cover that word, because then I'll show it again before I hand it into the post office. I couldn't rip all this off without it damaging the seal here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably leave that, and I'll just tape over it. But I'll fully seal everything else around. So I'll just pull that bit off. Let me just seal it now, so you can still see that is what what I've put in. So the Battle Stadium is in there, in their own packaging. And now I'm going to seal this up. And I'm not going to pause it or anything. I'm hoping that there's enough space. It doesn't cut the video. I'd be extremely disappointed if the video cuts off at this point. It has happened to me before where I haven't checked the space remaining, and there wasn't enough space to record, and the video was in 2 sections. So I'm going to have to be quick and make sure that I cover this in one take. Okay, so let's seal this bit as well. And then I'll also show you how it looks after it's been sealed. Now the other bit is where we can see Dudley. Dudley. So I'll have to do this slightly higher. In fact, I'll do it this way so that we can still see Dudley. There we go. And then fold it up and around. There we go. All right. Okay. And just for additional peace of mind, I'm going to stick one across here as well. There we go. Okay. And we'll probably do one here as well, just to cover the 2 bits here. I mean, if someone wanted to get into it, no matter how many pieces you stick, they'd still get into it. So I'm gonna, it doesn't matter if I slightly cover the boots The main thing is seeing the word Dudley on there. That's not my handwriting. It was already on there. So if we see Dudley and how it's cut into this, was that recyclable or whatever? I don't know. Anyway, and you've got, okay, this rip here is going to be covered by the label. I'm going to be obviously recording the label, but I'll blur it out when I upload. And it's probably better if I do it this way, so that I can properly cover it up, the box. Would it be easier if I put it at the bottom, because it's straighter, the bottom is straighter? Yeah, maybe I'll put it at the bottom. There's no rule to say it's got to be at the top, right, as long as the label's on there. I think it's better if I put it on the bottom because it's straight. Okay, so I'll tape it to the bottom, and I've got to be careful not to cover any wording just in case. So there we go. I've put it so that you can still see the whatever that code means. I don't even know if it means anything to the couriers. I just got to make sure the barcode doesn't get covered. And then at the top here, can you see? Yeah, at the top here. There we go. Okay, it's a bit fine. And then I'll just cover the two sides as well. Okay. Perfect. I've not covered the sides. And then this side here. Make sure I don't cover the border. There we go. Okay, right. There we go. Right. Obviously, I'll blur the details before uploading, but you can see everything is there. So I've covered up the boots here. You can see Dudley here. I'm gonna cover that as well, just so that it doesn't break out. I want it to go back to the seller in exactly the same condition. And I've protected it inside, as you can all see, with a bubble wrap. I'm going to seal off here as well. I'll do it so that you can still see that paragraph there. And then when I record it, I'll show you the same paragraph. I'll do a 360 degree when I hand it in. So there we go. It's in as good condition. Well, it's wrapped as best as I can, and certainly far better than how I received it. So if I shake it, well, you can still slightly hear the figurines knocking into each other, but it's a lot better than how I received it. I'm not sure if anyone else agrees, but let me go and get my package that I received and start the opening process for this one. Now, this one, if anyone watched yesterday's opening, I thought the packet I received yesterday was actually this one, but it's not. Now, this one is, if you remember, or if you did watch the video, it should be a pack, a Pokemon pack, but from an event, and you can only get it from an event. And here we go. And it is the prize pack. So the Pokemon Play prize pack. These are the ones where you get the cards you get have a play stamp. So for those who are not familiar with it, you might be, and I apologize if you already know this, but to the people who are new to them and may not know, you can only get these from entering, I think it's tournaments. And if you win, you get a special one that says winner on it. And those go for absolutely loads. One of them, I can't remember which card it is currently going for 150 raw. No idea how much it'd go for once if it achieves a grade 10. But these, you don't get an EX card all the time. So sometimes you just get plain hollow or reverse hollows with that stamp on it. But if you get a sought after card, they they can go up a lot. Now this pack I paid £4. These range between 4 to 7, 8. Now the Series 1 ones, they're going for about £20 a pack, £30 a pack. They're going up. So if you can grab these cheap, then it's worth grabbing 1 or 2, I think, in my opinion. I wouldn't go crazy on it because you really don't know whether these will go up or not. I had the chance to get a Series 1, 2, 3, 4 about 3-4 months ago for about £30 for 4, and I turned it down. Now I wish I'd taken it. You're not going to get that kind of price for it now. £30 for 4 Series 1, 2, 3, and 4 packs. Yeah. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. And if you like the video, please give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't, please. And like I said, in really, really early videos, once I get to, did I say 1,000 subscribers, I will choose one of my sealed items and do a raffle and give it away. And once I hit the 1,000, then I think the only way I can do it is probably ask people to comment, and then I'll put the names in the hat or something, and I'll do a live draw so it doesn't look like I'm giving it to my mates or something. And yeah, we'll see who wins. But it's unlikely. Getting 1,000 subscribers is really hard. I don't upload that much. I'm quite lazy. I've got a lot of openings that I've still not uploaded, and I need to sort of get my finger out. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.